The city hummed outside our apartment, yet inside the air felt heavy with silence and suspicion. My wife, Elena, and I had been married for 5 years. Our world revolved around balancing our careers and raising our daughter, Sophie. But lately, her business trips with her coworker Ryan dragged on longer than usual, and her phone had become something she guarded like a locked safe. That night, she was stuffing an overnight bag, claiming she had to travel for a late client meeting. Earlier, I'd caught a text on her tablet that had synced by mistake, a message from Ryan. "Can't wait for tonight. Room 312. My stomach dropped, but I kept my composure, choosing my moment. Elena stood before the mirror, fastening her earrings, when I leaned against the doorway. "Big night ahead?" I asked, keeping my voice steady. Her smile came too quickly. "Just work," she said. "You know how it is." But I already knew. Hotel reservations, playful emails, all of it pointed to her secret plans with Ryan. Instead of exposing her right then, I let her finish packing, hiding her guilt behind a mask of confidence. She kissed Sophie goodnight, completely unaware of the storm about to break, then picked up her bag and walked toward the door. I followed her down the hallway, pulse steady despite the weight of betrayal. "Elena," I called out as she reached the elevator. She turned, expectant. "I know about room 312. With Ryan." My tone was calm but sharp, cutting through her excuses before they formed. "I've seen the messages. The hotel bookings. If you walk out that door, don't bother coming back." Her face went pale. The bag slipped from her grip and hit the floor. My words, cold and final, stopped her where she stood. "It's not what you think," she stammered, but her eyes gave her away. I held up my phone, displaying the screenshot of her text to Ryan. "Tonight's going to be amazing." "This isn't work," I said. "This is you choosing him over us." The elevator chimed, doors sliding open, but she couldn't move. Voices from our neighbors echoed faintly down the hall, oblivious to the collapse happening before them. Her boldness to go spend the night with him crumbled beneath the weight of the truth I'd laid bare. Slowly, she stepped back inside. "I wasn't going to, it was just talk," she whispered, her voice shaking. I shook my head. "You booked the room, Elena. You were ready." I had already taken precautions, moving Sophie's favorite things to my sister's house, bracing for what was coming. "Sleep on the couch," I told her flatly. "We'll talk tomorrow. But Sophie comes first." Tears slid down her cheeks, but pity never came. She had already made her choice, until my words forced her to confront it. By morning, I'd contacted a lawyer. I hadn't filed yet, but I was preparing for separation. Elena's texts flooded in, apologies mixed with excuses, claiming Ryan was only a distraction, nothing more. But the emails I uncovered stretched back months. This wasn't a mistake. It was deliberate betrayal. Sophie stayed with my sister, shielded from the tension. Elena, subdued and shaken, unpacked the bag that was meant for him. That single night became a reminder, a line she'd nearly crossed but didn't. Word spread quietly. Friends heard through whispers, some reaching out to me, others distancing themselves from her. Ryan canceled on her, unnerved by her hesitation. At work, her firm caught wind of the rumors and began questioning her. I never made the evidence public. My confrontation in the hallway was enough. That frozen moment at the elevator was all it took for her facade to collapse. Her world, built on the foundation of our marriage, tilted under the weight of exposure. Now we sit in counseling, for Sophie's sake. Trust, though, feels like a faint ember, barely alive. Elena wrestles daily with the reality of her choices, her confidence shattered by the night she stood at that elevator. My words weren't just a warning. They were a boundary, a wall she almost climbed over but didn't. Sophie's laughter keeps us anchored, gives me reason to try again. But I'm ready to walk away if truth and honesty don't hold. Elena's willingness to betray me left scars that won't fade. Months later, I've turned my focus to Sophie, building new routines, rediscovering old hobbies, regaining my strength. Elena is quieter now, her lesson etched in that night where her betrayal nearly took form. She thought she could slip away unnoticed, but I saw straight through her lies. My words made sure she felt the weight of her decision. That bag she packed for betrayal became her reckoning, one she'll never forget. I'm moving forward, step by step. Sophie is my priority. Honesty is my condition. And Elena? She's left with the echo of my voice, a reminder that every choice has consequences.